She cheated with my friend, then lied about everything. My divorce story. It all started when I found out my wife had been sleeping with my friend. She went out one night behind my back, even after I told her I was not comfortable with it. That night ended with her admitting she had cheated on me, more than once. I am 30 years old, and my wife is 25. We have been married for 3 years, and together for about 6. We never had children, never bought a house or anything like that. In fact, we had no real assets at all, and our bank account was usually scraping the bottom. I bring in around $4,000 a month, and we rent a small house. She makes about $1,500 a month. I have always worked hard to build a life for us, especially for my daughter, who I thought deserved better. But now I am stuck living through something I never imagined. At my job, we have a close-knit group. One of my coworkers, who I have known for almost 3 years, got me to join a local soccer league. I have been playing with them for about 2 years. My wife always came to watch the games, and I thought that was sweet. I figured she was just being supportive. But deep down, I had a feeling she was more into the drinks and the social side of things. I would have a beer or two while we watched the other teams, but she usually went all in. After the games, we would head home together. Sometimes folks from the league would hang out late, at bars, pizza joints, even someone's place in another town. A couple of weeks back, a group made plans to head to a guy's house after a game. I told them we could not make it since I had to be up early for work. On the way home, my wife sent a message to a friend asking for a ride to that party. She turned to me and asked if she could still go. I told her no. I wanted to spend the night with her. She got quiet and moody, drank more, and sulked the rest of the drive. As we pulled into our driveway, another car pulled up. It was my buddy. I could not believe it. She got out of my car, hopped into his, and they drove off. That old iPad I had given her a while back was still in my car, plugged in. I remembered it was still connected to her messages and social media. So I opened it. I saw where she was. I tried to stay calm, but I ended up falling asleep around 3 in the morning, alone. When I woke up, she was in bed next to me. I had no clue when she got back. I got up, got dressed for work, and left without kissing her goodbye. For the first time ever, I wanted her to know I was furious. I took the iPad with me. Later that day, after a couple of meetings at work, I pulled out the iPad and saw a new notification pop up. "Buddy is typing." And then a flood of messages came in. The app they were using deleted the messages automatically, but I saw enough before they vanished. They were talking about what happened the night before, making love, partying, and her hooking up with more than just him. I nearly lost it. Then I saw her asking him to send a video of himself, enjoying himself. He did. I watched it. I ran to the restroom and threw up. My hands were shaking. I asked for the rest of the day off, told them I needed time to cool down. When I got home, she was still passed out in bed. I placed my stuff down, sat her down, and asked her to tell me exactly what happened the night before. She talked about drinking, swimming in the pool, talking with people, but left out anything sexual. I asked her when she last messaged Buddy. She told me it was that morning and that it was nothing important. That is when I hit her with it. I told her I had seen the entire conversation from earlier that day. Her face went pale. Then the tears came. The first words out of her mouth were, "Are you going to leave me?" She confessed. Said she had slept with Buddy and another guy from the soccer team. That is all she remembered, or so she claimed. Said maybe there were more, but she could not recall. I asked if that was the first time. Turns out it was not. She told me there were others before, one of them even in our home while I was asleep upstairs. At that point, everything just felt empty. We packed her things, and she went to stay with her family. She begged me not to tell anyone, said the story was too awful and it belonged to us alone. Now it is 2 weeks out from what I call D-Day, and I do not know what I am going to do. I keep hoping this will not be the worst day of my life, but it is hard to imagine anything worse than finding out your wife has been sleeping around with men you welcomed into your home and life, and that it had been happening for months. She blames the alcohol now, Says she is going to start going to Alcoholics Anonymous. She wants couples therapy. She says she wants us to come out of this stronger. Maybe it is too late. I feel like a fool, torn apart by all those emotions that come after someone cheats on you. Guilt, rage, sadness, doubt. I have an appointment with a lawyer tomorrow. I hope I make the right choice. Even though she might be sorry, even if she is battling addiction, I cannot look at her without seeing a liar, a cheat. I keep picturing her as some sleazy sandwich full of rotten meat. I cannot trust her. Her actions keep eating away at me. I know I am not perfect, but why do I feel like the bad guy? There is no way back from this, right? I am not the one who broke us. Any advice would mean the world to me. Writing this out just makes me feel dumb, but I cannot seem to stop caring about the woman who destroyed me. Please bear with me. After that mess of a visit, I almost lost it. I kept my cool, though, deliberately acted vague and indifferent. Truth is, I didn't know what to do. I gave her one last shot, asked her straight up when she started ranting at me for acting weird. Have you talked to Buddy since that night? I asked. I blocked him everywhere, she said, all dramatic. You sure? She swore up and down that she hadn't. Said he disgusted her. Said she could never hurt me. Then I dropped the bomb. What about this app? What about the footage on my phone? The one showing you two messaging every day? Sending each other pics. Planning around my schedule so y'all could sneak around. She just crumpled to the floor, crying and begging. My voice was calm, cold. I'm not telling anyone. You won't argue with me about the divorce, and in exchange, I'll keep your secrets. Even though I don't have to, I'll play fair. But if you mess with the paperwork, if you try anything, then people are going to find out why I'm being so unreasonable. Your choice. She left 2 days later. Papers were served not long after. Outside of my immediate family, I haven't told a soul what really happened. But Find My iPhone doesn't lie. It shows she's been visiting him every night at his mom's house. Her family thinks she's at AA meetings. I got screenshots that say otherwise. Why she hasn't changed her iCloud password is beyond me, but I keep checking. I don't even know why. Maybe to protect myself in case she flips the narrative. This waiting period's been nerve-wracking. Any day she could have tried to twist it in court. And the saddest part? Her whole family thinks she's getting better. Truth is, she's just been sneaking off to sleep with him and then coming back like nothing happened. Meanwhile, I'm in this house alone, working every day, staring at empty rooms. It's the loneliest feeling I've ever known. No, I don't think about hurting myself anymore. But I'd be lying if I said these weren't dark days. I'm taking it hour by hour, just trying to survive. I want to come out of this with my sanity and finances intact. After that, I don't know yet, just trying to make it. Thanks for being here, for reading, for caring. Y'all were my only outlet when I had no one. I might not know who you are, but I trusted you more than I ever trusted her. That's the truth. Update 3. The last one, hopefully. This is it. The end of the road. I made it through the worst of it thanks to the advice, encouragement, and tough love from folks on here. I wasn't sure if I'd ever post again, but now that my divorce is finally final, I figured I'd share the rest. After that long, painful 6-month cooling off period, plus 1 extra day, thanks to how the law works here, it's over. Done. And she never lawyered up, never fought me. She had no idea I filed the paperwork, and I kept it that way. Yeah, I played dirty. I pretended I still wanted to work it out. We even met up a few times, grabbed dinner here and there, kept things friendly, all a front. I said stuff like, if we want to fix this, we gotta end this marriage first and start from scratch. She bought it. I'm still amazed. It gave me time to move all her stuff out, clear her name off the lease, shut down our shared accounts, and pull her off everything. And the biggest thing? No spousal support. I made sure of it. No way I was going to pay her $2,000 a month after what she did. We had no kids, so I pushed to divide only what was fair and nothing more. By month 4, I was finally starting to breathe. Then a family member of hers, someone who knew about Buddy, texted me a photo of the two of them out to dinner, in a different city. Same night she told me she was in an AA meeting. I lost it. I messaged her something sarcastic like, "Didn't know restaurants hosted AA now? Buddy your new sponsor?" She called immediately, screaming at me. I fired back, said some words I can't repeat here, told her I never wanted to see or talk to her again. From there, she went full public with Buddy, posted pictures, status updates, the whole 9 yards. People who knew us started reaching out to me, curious, confused, asking what was going on. So I told them. Every time someone asked, I told the truth. I didn't sugarcoat it. Her friends, our mutuals, even her own family, most of them sided with me, said what she did was disgusting. That meant more to me than anything she ever gave. Just to hear someone say I wasn't crazy, that I didn't deserve this. Valentine's Day hit right before our divorce was finalized. And wouldn't you know it, 3 different people sent me the same screenshot. A picture of the two of them with some Bible verse caption about God blessing her with a good man. Said she hopes to marry him someday. Some folks commented, confused. "Who's this? What happened?" Even saw a few shocked emojis. That part, I admit, made me laugh. The loss still hurts. But what hurts more is realizing how long I stayed blind to what she really was. Buddy? I could care less about him. If he wants to be with her, let him. He'll get what's coming. Finally, our divorce date arrived. She didn't contest anything, didn't ask for more, never even hired a lawyer. So everything we agreed on while pretending to work things out, that's what stuck. No spousal support. I kept my 401k. No court fights, just a clean break. I blocked her number that same day. Next night, my friends threw me a divorce party. Even her old maid of honor showed up. Said she never wanted to see my ex again. That part? That was healing. Only one thing still eats at me. Back during those dark days when I was digging through everything, I found out she'd also been sleeping with an old flame, married man with a kid. I know who his wife is. I've thought about telling her. I feel guilty that I haven't. But the idea of ruining another family tears me up inside. What would you do? Do I tell her? Do I stay quiet? I still don't know. Update 4. Final 2 years later. So yeah, it's been almost 2 years since D-Day. Looking back at my old posts, it's surreal. I never imagined I'd get through it, especially not in one piece. But here I am, older, maybe wiser, definitely more cautious. And honestly, more free. If you're going through something like I did, hang in there. Take it one day at a time. Don't let someone who betrayed you define your worth. And if you need someone to talk to, well, I might not know you, but I've been there. And I promise, you're not alone. Thanks for listening.